When you buy property off-plan, there's always a risk that the developer does not finish it within the promised time frame. In fact, even the UAE's largest and most reputable developers regularly hand over their buildings years after schedule. For example, the Opera Grand Tower by Ema Properties in downtown Dubai was launched to off-plan investors back in 2014, but was only completed in 2021, 7 years after launch. Similarly, Phase 1 of the Icon City development by Demarc Properties alongside Sheikh Zayed Road was launched to investors in early 2016. 7 years later, as of April 2023, the first 2 towers of the development are still not completed. Nonetheless, investors in those projects still got lucky. Some smaller, lesser-known developers have filed for bankruptcy before some of their real estate developments were ever completed. The super tall residential skyscraper Marina 101 by Sheffield Holdings Limited in Dubai Marina, for instance, reached a completion status of more than 97% before its developer ran out of money. Investors in its apartments are waiting to this day for the finishing touches to be completed and thus cannot move in or rent out their properties. That building was first offered to off-plan investors in 2007 and was supposed to feature a 5-star Hard Rock hotel at its top. Imagine waiting for more than 16 years for your off-plan property to be completed. We cover and discuss the historical delivery performance of all major property developers in our Property Strategies coaching. Check out our website thedubainavigator.com for more details. The good news is that investor funds are safer today than they were before the 2008 financial crisis. Nowadays, stricter government regulations mandate that investor funds be paid into escrow accounts instead of directly to the property developer. Furthermore, the majority of projects eventually do get finished, and most of them even complete within 1 year of the promised time frame. UAE law stipulates that as long as a property is finished within 1 year of the advertised completion time, investors do not have the right to any compensation. If the property is finished more than 1 year after the promised handover date, the developer is required by law to provide compensation to investors. The amount of compensation is usually, but not always, stipulated in the original purchase contract and can vary widely as it is up to the developer. Even then, it is not unusual, especially for smaller developers, to ignore calls for compensation. In those cases, investors rely on the court system to force the developer to pay. Courts tend to look at delays on a case-by-case basis. If the developer is able to provide reasonable evidence that delays are not the result of their own making, for example because one of their main contractors went under, the court may allow them to hand over the property years after schedule without paying compensation to investors. We are offering comprehensive Dubai property investment coaching in which we teach you in a private interactive one-on-one session what to look out for when investing in Dubai and UAE real estate. From selecting a location to renting strategies and estimating returns in advance through cash flow analysis, we are here to professionally ensure your investment risks are reduced and return opportunities maximized. Here at the Dubai Navigator, we develop legal strategies that allow you to relocate your business and residence to Dubai and the UAE, make tax-optimized investments in properties and stocks, and draft safe international estate plans to protect your global assets. Visit us on our website, thedubainavigator.com, and access a large range of free articles on tax and investment issues for Dubai and the UAE. Thank you for watching.